There's a moment most people don't discuss. It doesn't look dramatic. There's no big fight, no loud goodbye, and no clear signal that something is ending. It's quiet, almost invisible. It's the moment when you feel something real beginning to grow, and instead of getting closer, you slowly step back. You may not even notice it at first. Everything seems normal on the surface, but something inside you changes. You take longer to respond. You think twice before saying something you would have said easily before. You start creating space where there wasn't any. If you're honest, this isn't new. You felt this before. You tell yourself you want love. You tell yourself you're ready. But when it feels real, something inside you begins to resist. Not loudly, but quietly through your actions. You delay, hesitate, and question things that didn't seem like a problem before. Gradually, without saying it directly, you start saying no. At first, you convince yourself it's just you being careful. You think maybe you're just taking your time or being smart about it. But deep down, it's not about logic. It's about what love demands from you once it stops being casual and starts becoming real. Real love doesn't just feel good. It asks something from you. It asks you to be seen without control, to be present without guarantees, to allow yourself to care in a way that makes you vulnerable. That's where things start to feel uncomfortable. In the beginning, everything is easy. There's no pressure or expectations, just curiosity and excitement. You can walk away anytime, and that freedom makes everything seem safe. But then something changes. You begin to care. Their presence starts to matter. Their absence affects you. Suddenly, this isn't light anymore. Now, there's something at stake. Now there's a chance you could lose something. That's when your mind steps in, not to help you build something, but to protect you from what could go wrong. It starts looking for problems. Small differences feel bigger. Tiny doubts feel heavier. Things that didn't bother you before suddenly seem important. Without realizing it, you begin finding reasons to slow everything down. It's not because the connection isn't real. It's because it is. Your mind isn't reacting to the current moment. It's reacting to something older, something you've already experienced. Maybe you were once hurt when you trusted someone. Maybe you opened up and it wasn't handled the way you needed. Maybe things once felt safe, then suddenly changed. Even if you don't consciously think about those moments, your system remembers them. Now, let's try to ensure you don't feel that kind of pain again. So when something good starts to grow, your reaction isn't just excitement. It's caution, hesitation, and that quiet voice telling you to slow down, be careful, and not get too attached. Slowly, that caution turns into distance. You don't fully pull away, but you stop moving forward. You linger somewhere in between, where things feel safe enough but not deep enough to hurt if they end. This in-between space becomes your comfort zone. But here's the issue. You can't build something meaningful in that space. Connection needs presence, consistency, and the willingness to move forward even when things feel uncertain. If you keep stepping back every time something starts to matter, nothing gets the chance to grow into something real. There's another truth that's hard to accept. Sometimes, it's not just the fear of losing someone that holds you back. It's the fear of needing them. The moment you need someone, you lose a level of control. You can't pretend it doesn't matter anymore. You can't act like you're unaffected. Their actions begin to influence your emotions, and that can feel uncomfortable, especially if you're used to doing everything on your own. So instead of leaning into that connection, you pull yourself back into independence. You remind yourself that you're okay alone, that you don't need anyone, and that staying in control is better. While that might feel like strength, sometimes it's just protection. There's a difference between being okay on your own and not allowing yourself to feel closeness. One comes from confidence, while the other comes from fear. When fear guides your decisions, you begin to miss out on something deeper without even realizing it. You start seeing patterns. Things begin well. There's connection and excitement. Then slowly, something changes. Either you pull back, or the other person senses that distance and starts pulling away too. Again, you're left wondering why things didn't work out. It feels like bad luck. It feels like timing. It feels like maybe you just haven't met the right person yet. But sometimes, it's not about the person. It's about the moment when things started to feel real, and instead of staying, you step back. You don't need to be fearless to build something meaningful. You don't need to have everything figured out, but you do need to be willing to stay present when things stop feeling easy. Real connection isn't about perfection. It's about showing up even when you feel uncertain. It's about letting something grow even when you don't have guarantees. This doesn't mean you ignore red flags or force something that isn't right. But it does mean learning to recognize the difference between protecting yourself from harm and avoiding something real. That difference changes everything. When you start seeing your patterns, you stop blaming everything outside of you. You stop thinking it's always about timing or the other person. You begin noticing the moments when you chose distance instead of depth. That awareness gives you something powerful. It gives you a choice. You can keep repeating the same cycle, stepping back every time something meaningful begins. Or you can do something different. You can pause in that moment when your instinct tells you to pull away. Instead of acting on it right away, you can question it. Ask yourself if you're really protecting yourself or just avoiding something that matters. Sometimes, the thing you're trying to protect yourself from isn't pain. It's vulnerability. And vulnerability is where real connection begins. The next time you feel that shift, when everything inside you tells you to slow down, step back, or create distance, don't rush to act. Just notice it. Sit with it. Ask yourself honestly what's really going on. That small, quiet decision might be where everything changes. If this feels familiar, don't ignore it. Reflect on your patterns, your reactions, and your moments when you step back without fully understanding why. If you're ready to break that cycle, it doesn't start with finding someone new. It starts with understanding yourself a little better. And maybe, just maybe, the next time something real shows up in your life, you won't say no to it without even realizing it.